Dialogue.
Dialogue.
His newly suggested dialogue was analogous to a script Jesse might have originated.
Hold on, we're having an artistic dialogue here.
It's a dialogue, not a fight.
Look, I get that you and your people are closeted, but we really think it's important to begin a dialogue between humans and vampires and other supernatural creatures.
What it needs is maybe a little more dialogue.
对话，用对话表达。
Diameter.
Diameter.
Like the diameter.
3 kilometers.
Any circle's circumference to its diameter.
6-inch diameter pipe.
The vortex is 50 miles in diameter and growing.
There's a ball of fire, 1,200 miles in diameter, heading straight for Earth.
直径。
Diamond.
Diamond.
And I want Neil Diamond to write me a special memoriam and sing it.
Can you believe he actually tried to buy me off with a diamond ring?
I can't tell you where the diamond is.
I was in New York to see a diamond cutter.
Oh, come on now, Diamond.
钻石。
Diary.
Diary.
And by interview, I mean it's baby diary.
Dear Diary, I met a mysterious woman the other night.
Reads my diary and he's proud of it.
If he was pissed about your personal diary, he's going to be even more upset when your book is a huge bestseller.
Still, the power of the diary began to scare her, and she tried to dispose of it in the girls' bathroom.
日记。
Dictate.
Dictate.
It's about not letting him dictate our vision.
Security concerns dictate that the matter be discussed in person.
We don't dictate shit because...
You can't dictate when the committee sits.
You don't dictate what we're doing.
听写，口述，命令。
Dictation.
Dictation.
And I take dictation.
Maybe I'll get a chance to stay and take dictation.
The last one I caught him with was so dumb. She thought dictation was some kind of S&M trip.
We don't need dictation.
What you need is a widow who can jog your memory and take dictation.
听写。
Dictator.
Dictator.
For the drug-running Panamanian dictator that we never again funnel aid to the counters who convicted drug dealers.
I have a slight problem with the whole celestial dictator premise.
Seems to me, sir, you're describing precisely the sort of dictator the Democrats have been howling about.
The government of dictator Saddam Hussein claimed it went in at the invitation of revolutionaries who had overthrown the Kuwaiti government.
There is hardly a warlord, dictator, or despot anywhere in the world that you're not on a first-name basis with.
命令者。
Dictionary.
Dictionary.
I have sent a letter to the Oxford Dictionary people asking them to include my words.
It's a dictionary.
Just look up the word handsome in the dictionary.
Look it up in the dictionary.
The entire assembly will stay 5 hours after school and copy from the dictionary.
字典。
Die.
Die.
A lot of times when people die, it can be kind of messy, So what we do is we go in and we clean up the mess and make sure that everything is...
And we might die here today because of Gerald's 5 inches.
How can you ask about him when she's gonna die? Oh, I feel like I want to have sex or die while having sex. I'd rather die than go back there.
死亡，死，头字。
Diesel.
Diesel.
I am not a diesel.
I think I found my diesel. Now, the only question is, which one is the diesel?
The old ship had been refitted with a diesel engine and a new sea winch.
Through the magic of diesel fuel and ammonium nitrate,
I'm ready right now to blow you all sky high.
内燃机。
Diet.
Diet.
Before the blood is tapped and cartoned, each donor is placed on a stringent diet and subjected to scrupulous hematological tests for any blood contaminants.
Check out my Swipe Right diet online and join our ever-growing team of salesmen.
I'm on a diet, and I read an article about these shrimps.
This is called a diet.
Way swifter than that so-called diet that Quack put me on.
日常饮食，照规定饮食，计时。
Dietary.
Dietary.
It's where the Trench sisters conducted their little dietary experiments.
Please forward any dietary restrictions.
Regular exercise in conjunction with a strictly controlled dietary regime.
We can accommodate any dietary preferences or restrictions.
Why, when we reduce the dietary intake of saturated fats, does the level in our sink, which we would expect to go down?
饮食的规定食物
differ,
differ,
How does Samuel's view of fate differ from that of Costain?
I beg to differ.
I'm sorry to differ with you, sir.
The brainwaves of mutants are different from average human beings.
Well, the orbitals differ in energy.
不一致
difference,
difference.
But only through the one true God can we know the difference.
The only difference between Martha and I is she probably doesn't have to worry about waking up her roommate who lives 4 feet from the oven.
What possible difference could a change in Raymond mean to you?
What's the difference?
不同
different,
different.
Linton's is as different as frost from fire.
There's something different about fire and water.
Things can be different.
This is totally different.
This was all different yesterday, right?
不同的
differentiate,
differentiate.
And I think being able to differentiate between those two is the Turing test you want me to perform.
Common sense is an internal sense, whose function it is to differentiate between the various reports of the senses, or to reduce these reports.
Define and differentiate?
Sure, us. They won't differentiate.
Then when can a law differentiate on the basis of sex? Never?
区别
difficult,
difficult.
And then that is a very difficult work situation in there, and this is going to have to wait.
But yes, Charlie, I find it very difficult to believe that someone who justified robbing 13 banks would ever not be that type of person.
Hey, you're drunk and a little difficult to understand, so I'll see you in a few minutes when I get there.
Look, this is incredibly difficult for me, but you are the absolute last person I could think of to ask.
This is difficult for me to say.
困难的
difficulty,
difficulty.
And from the post-mortem examination of the body showing the actual cause of her death, you should have no difficulty in reaching your verdict, gentlemen.
Any difficulty?
He has difficulty getting downstairs.
I have difficulty socializing with other people, even though.
Without difficulty, I'd rather fear.
困难
diffuse,
diffuse.
Diffuse him.
It's too diffuse.
Let's everybody just take a deep breath and just diffuse this thing.
Thus affording them ample time and opportunity to deploy an operative to defuse and otherwise erase the evidence obtained.
Why don't you just come over then and we'll just diffuse the situation a little.
散播散开的
diffusion,
diffusion.
Even at Target, during our peak hours, we offered the same thing to our diffusion line customers. It seems that we have some work to do on our diffusion line because we are new to the diffusion. Just because you seem to have such great insight about our diffusion line earlier.
Palmdale's concerned about low-level gamma and X-ray diffusion screwing up the peripherals.
But Renee, I was just telling Graham here about all of our great ideas for the diffusion line.
散播
dig,
dig.
Grab a shovel and help her dig that grave, because that's not a friend.
Look, Jake, I got a hunch that we can dig all we want, and sooner or later we're going to have to just close the case.
There's a dig that might be interesting.
You can help me dig into whatever cake you got in there?
You know, that complicates things, but this fucking Mandy chick obviously would really dig you, dude.
挖挖掘
digest,
digest.
He introduced filters when cigarettes first got slammed by Reader's Digest.
I once read in a Reader's Digest that this is the way heart attacks start.
I wanted to walk, move, digest, ingest.
Nah, I got it. Digest and all.
These cats eat the beans, digest them, and then defecate.
文摘消化
digestive,
digestive.
At this point, the entire digestive system collapses, accompanied by uncontrollable flatulence.
Open the digestive tract.
She starts her day with a rind culturelle for digestive immune support.
The digestive system of this animal is very, very slow.
Wise Mother Nature has balanced the chemical contents of the gastric juices so carefully that heartburn, acid stomach, or an upset digestive system resulting from overindulgence in food and drink.
消化的，助消化药。
Digital.
Digital.
A laptop, a digital watch, a cell phone, the pneumatic actuator from your bazooka over there, map of town, a big spring, and a tuna fish sandwich.
Distorting any and all digital information with which it comes in contact.
It's essentially a digital safety deposit box.
My friend from Intel Digital is coming over tonight.
No, we're doing a digital detox, okay?
数字显示的，数字仪表。
Dignity.
Dignity.
And one of us must have the dignity to accept punishment.
Because stuff happened, and you handled it with dignity and grace.
Dignity always prevails.
I have a little dignity. And to Martha for selling her dignity to the highest bidder.
尊严。
Dilemma.
Dilemma.
In fact, the only thing the command module is good for is re-entry, so that leaves us with dilemma, which means free return trajectory.
Be strong. Do not go all prisoner's dilemma on me.
Now, on each card is a character dilemma.
Now that we have established the dilemma of our protagonist, let us turn to our antagonist.
This is the dilemma that will occupy this panel, this Navy.
困境。
Diligent.
Diligent.
It appears to me throughout your career as a game runner, you're extremely diligent about vetting players.
This will take around 20 years of diligent daily continual effort.
Very diligent with your eyebrows.
You're a smart and diligent man.
You're most diligent, Dennis.
勤勉的。
Dim.
Dim.
Are you over your grief enough yet to dim the lights?
Don't tell Hermione this, but they're a bit dim snatchers.
Mrs. Adler, in your earlier testimony here today, you've painted a pretty dim picture of your own son.
Remember, Jim. Stay in the dim light and don't play hard to get.
暗淡的，使暗淡。
Dimension.
Dimension.
As you can plainly see, for every dimension there exists a diametric opposite of that dimension.
Can you give an example of consciousness at any level, human or animal, that exists without a sexual dimension?
County and State of New York, I order you to cease any and all supernatural activity and return forthwith to your place of origin or to the nearest convenient parallel dimension.
For a moment, you entered the astral dimension.
What? Just as you gave Caecilius powers from your dimension, I brought a little power from mine.
尺寸，标出尺寸。
Dimensional.
Dimensional.
He channels dimensional energy directly into his own body.
Rosemary, so one-dimensional.
Sound teams transform images into fully dimensional moments by designing, recording, mixing, and editing.
Well, if you're all fourth dimensional now, how come she dumped you?
When two explosions of equal mass occur simultaneously, the barrier between Tromaville and its dimensional doppelganger.
微的。
Diminish.
Diminish.
It's very easy to get into his mouth and drop on his tongue, and it will certainly diminish the pain that he's in.
Amy Road's all such beauty. But what it cannot diminish is the wonderful workings of your mind. Your humor, your kindness.
To be mistress of the King of England is by no means to diminish yourself.
To speak of it would be to diminish their sacrifice.
We can imagine that a black hole is indeed losing particles, and over time, it will diminish in size.
减少。
Dine.
Dine.
I dine with the Emperor tomorrow evening.
Not only are you a man, you dine like a king.
Set up a meeting, wine and dine, seduction.
Wondering who will come her way, to dine her, to wine her, which to snare, to stay.
用正餐，宴请。
Dinner.
Dinner.
A simple dinner, because I would like to make you a homemade dinner.
I'll get my purse and dinner is on me, okay?
Which coincidentally is the last time that we had dinner at my house.
You know, I still don't understand why you don't just go to dinner or something.
晚餐。
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Dinosaur, 4 colors.
Because I think you're a sexist, misogynist dinosaur.
I think whoever killed the dinosaur had...
It wasn't stealing anymore on account of her being eaten by the dinosaur.
I only do that when I play my little dinosaur.
恐龙
Dioxide.
Dioxide.
Corpuscles releasing carbon dioxide.
Enough oxygen to keep them alive. One thing they have too much of is carbon dioxide.
Oxygen osmosis and dioxide exchange.
That's lithium dioxide.
What's carbon dioxide also called?
二氧化物
Dip.
Dip.
And then dip with your finger like this.
Apple Jacks, Crunch Munch, hot cakes, jelly beans, fries, caviar, crackers, dip, all crap.
You realize the incredible potential that could result from our taking a mutual dip.
We had a tough time getting all of that green crap off of him, but a little sandpaper and a dip in Clorox did the trick.
We just dropped by the side of her house for a dip.
进
Diploma.
Diploma.
And I got a high school diploma.
I'm getting my high school diploma.
In which case, I'm a 44-year-old guy with a high school diploma and a daughter I'd like to be able to send to college.
It's because I never got my diploma.
You got no high school diploma, no qualifications.
文凭
Diplomat.
Diplomat.
Good with fists for a diplomat.
I think you're just the diplomat we need.
I'm no diplomat.
My father was a diplomat, so we traveled a lot.
Winston was the daughter of an American diplomat.
外交官
Diplomatic.
Diplomatic.
Diplomatic Security Service issued the warrants.
I'm a member of the Imperial Senate on a diplomatic mission to Alderaan.
Many American legislators have contended that debate over mutant issues should be the primary focus of what is, on the surface at least, a strictly diplomatic affair.
Nowhere. Now, even if we could get you new papers, we couldn't process them until the United States recognizes your country's new diplomatic reclassification.
She'll have diplomatic immunity.
外交的
Direct.
Direct.
I'm afraid I can't see any indication of the direct debit being cancelled on your account history.
Look, this might be a little direct, but I'm feeling really insecure that you didn't even try and kiss me last night.
That's a direct command.
Yes, Burke's out. I finally got the call to direct today's game.
直接的指示指导
Direction.
Direction.
And it stretches in every direction.
In the end, you have to trust that the perfect woman will always lead you in the right direction.
So everyone will be walking this direction across the square.
Well, can you at least point me in the direction of someone who can?
Yeah, and he's going one direction.
方向
Directly.
Directly.
And if you called him directly, you wouldn't have had a chance to tell me that.
Let's hang some lights directly on it.
How long before we are directly aimed at the planet what?
I pick up signals from the cosmos and transmit them directly into the brain.
Which is why I'm going directly into the belly of the beast, Paris, and why you're coming with me.
静止的
Director.
Director.
And then you have some break director that comes over and yells cut in your face, and some queen makeup artist that comes over every couple of minutes to touch up the makeup that's being slobbered off your tits.
I won't know for sure till tomorrow, but the director said that he liked my reading the best.
I'll get the musical director to give you a call.
Well, you're a director, so direct.
You must be the director.
主管
Directory.
Directory.
Because of the high volume of 911 calls, please use the following directory.
He was listed in the city directory as Thomas Howard.
I don't mean go through the city directory, of course.
Now, there must be a directory of some sort of these people somewhere.
What is an information directory?
目录
Dirt.
Dirt.
Now, I believe I told you to hit the dirt. Stars in the road, dirt paths I follow.
And if you want the dirt, I'm the one you come to. This might be Joey's baby, who knows? Why are you buried in the dirt?
污垢
Dirty.
Dirty.
He said, like, dirty, disgusting things he wanted to do to me.
I don't like dirty talk.
Okay, well, sponges are like $5 for $1, so you shouldn't have a maintenance plan for your sponge when it gets dirty.
Well, good thing, because I was feeling dirty.
You're Gallagher's now. And Gallagher's fight for what we deserve, and we fight dirty.
肮脏的弄脏变脏
Disable.
Disable.
Disable him?
I will not disable the security field.
The enemy cannot push a button if you disable his hand.
Then how do you know how to disable the shields?
Took me almost a minute to disable it.
使失去能力
Disabled.
Disabled.
Our car is disabled.
However, you'll be glad to know that the completion of this link in the railway will enable us to transport the sick and the disabled to the new camp.
Mr. Lebowski is disabled, yes.
We disabled the shields.
Your brother's a very disabled individual.
残废的
Disadvantage.
Disadvantage.
If you would clarify, Minister, to what disadvantage are you referring?
It is truly remarkable, Spock, that you have achieved so much, despite your disadvantage.
The longer we wait, the greater our disadvantage.
There's also a disadvantage.
We are at a disadvantage.
缺点
Disagree.
Disagree.
I disagree.
I would disagree. Let's just agree to disagree.
Please, every time you and Mike disagree on something, you give me the look.
You're the one who said I was ready, and I frankly disagree with you.
不一致